Yeah, I think that makes plenty of sense, man. Because you get to go for that crazy stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to go for, but like you get to find like how good is it, you know?
For sure, for sure.
All right, let's get into this next game here, huh? We've had some pretty good sets so far.
All right. I forgot to update the titles. That'll take just a second.
All right, well, we got GavLuigi10 on here, but no Luigi actually on the screen and taking on kirbyfan.
There's something to be said about players who just have the most unfitting tags. Like the first time I played Sea Falcon in bracket, and he was wearing a Jisoo Falcon shirt, and then he chooses Rosalina.
You know, that's part of the mental game. What is it? I know one of my friends, he no longer, when he's playing online, he no longer uses the name Snake Tribe. He doesn't use the box icon because he plays Snake, so people ought to just go like right for the counter pick, and it gives him a hard time. So he goes like Yoshi or something.
Hey, whatever works.
Whatever works.
I've known players that actively like doing like weird and unrelated things in the game a lot to just try and unnerve you just a little bit.
Right.
Like I have I know the Reflex Wonder back when he used to compete. He liked asking people random weird questions before their match started to just get them thinking about something completely unrelated.
I respect the hell out of that.
Like asking them like how do their breathing patterns change when they're DIing or things like that.
Dude, that is actually insane. Like, you know what? The game starts as soon as you sit down, right? That's when the set starts.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's good stuff. I like that. I like that. Hey, what also is good stuff here is both these guys kind of trading shot for shot, blow for blow. Both of them taking a stock fairly early and really just kind of taking turns, hitting each other, trading percentages.
Yeah, I don't know what this matchup's like on paper. I think it's slight Wolf favor, but I also know that my understanding of it was based on like before Olimar got that thing recently where like his Pikmin sync better.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much that changed things.
Well, I think it's a matter of those things. It's like that Wolf is just kind of like. Wolf
oh,
is
nice.
Oh, yeah, beautiful. Wolf is almost as good as like the player, you know, controlling Wolf. So I think that's like a big part of it. But I think if you ask like certain people, like if you were to ask like Myron, I think Myron might say that yeah, they beat Wolf or whatever. But it's just also like I think on paper it's probably relatively even overall. I would imagine.
Yeah, it's hard to say for sure. I always thought of Wolf as being like a similar class of character as like Lucina, where they're just solid across the board. They're not like super crazy at anything. They're just all about basic fundamentals and just good decision making.
Exactly. As long as you're able to, you know some bread and butters, you're able to make the character work for the most part. But man, looks like kirbyfan's starting to make a bit of a comeback. Not gonna be able to get that down smash, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's gonna need to secure the stock like right now though, because
yeah,
Olimar's a feather that could basically just be sternly glanced at and die.
Right, you sneeze on him, he'll just fly away.
Especially if he just continues to rack up more rage.
Yeah. What? There we go. That's full rage right there for GavLuigi. But ugh. There we go. Oh, no, not gonna end it.
All right, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Did he lose his jump or something?
Something tells me he tried to do double jump side B, and I guess he lost his jump, so it just didn't pan out. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ooh, that should have been a big punish, but man, GavLuigi not on top of it. But a big old up smash, not gonna kill. Oh, wait, there he goes.
The quasi snake up tilt. It's like a more balanced snake up tilt, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, I am a firm advocate that snake up tilt is a top 15 character in the game.
It's up there. It's up there.
The thing is, like, it is a ridiculous statement, but you hear it and you're like, yeah, it's kind of a point.
All right, just a heads up. We're gonna have Yez versus Pickle next, so that'll be cool.
Ooh, Yez is insane, dude. That dude's absolutely nasty. He's had a bit of a mentality change recently too.
Oh, has he?
Mm-hmm. So like, he's basically, it's like, I don't care what people say. I'm gonna taunt if I'm on it. If people get upset about taunting, that's on you. I'm just doing it because I'm having a good time. And I'm like, see, that is exactly the type of mentality that people need to have sometimes. You don't have to worry about your opponent if you're feeling yourself, man. So, yes has been killing it. He's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, that's the impression I was under. Hopefully the seeding came out pretty solidly. I'm not like 100% confident because I haven't like been in the Wi-Fi scene for a little while, but I certainly did the best I could with what I
think that there's a the TOs who I call the Wi-Fi Illuminati. That would be Last Cact and Grayola. I think they have a seeding tool that helps out with that. I could probably ask them for you if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up doing this more often, or at least like more just in a general sense. So I would be super interested in that.
Okay, I'll reach out to him after this for sure. But yeah, we're gonna be getting into game 2 here on Smashville, man. I imagine that Kirby fans trying to get a little bit of revenge here, wants to be able to take a game. I don't think we've seen a game 3 yet, right? Everything's been a 2-0.
Yeah. I think like the closest thing we've had so far was one of the
first set.
Yeah, I think it was like the second game of Dixie versus Fusion.
Yeah, they had the DBZ moment at the end, and Dixie won by like half a second. Alright.
I like that down smash, but it timed it just a little bit too early.
Yeah, that down smash is absolutely disgusting. It catches right at the ledge too. Really good 2-frame option. The thing is like it's not just a good 2-frame option; it's a good 2-frame option that kills, and that's just not okay sometimes.
Yeah, Wolf's got a lot of those.
Yeah, right. Especially that forward tilt too. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's one of the things that, like, sure, Wolf doesn't necessarily have the greatest like offstage edge guarding tools, but it doesn't necessarily matter that much if you can just safely do it on stage. So he's not like too punished for it. Nice. Yeah, there's a really good call out on the standing option. GavLuigi's keeping it going. He's looking good.
Yeah, just doing a good job, you know, getting these right options, putting down this pressure, getting this damage down. I mean, that's just what Wolf's good at, man. Like, he's got great mobility in general, not just, like, on the ground, but in the air. His air mobility is actually really insane. It allows him to be able to dive in and out as needed. I think all his aerials are honestly just fantastic. I don't think he has a bad aerial. Like, down air is probably his worst aerial, but even then, I see plenty of Wolves use that to just take out some crazy stocks sometimes, you know?
Low-key, Wolf basically has the exact same movement as Mario, but he's a fast faller.
Is it the same aerial speed as Mario?
No, but I feel like he just kind of flows like that, you know?
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Where, like, he's like, where, like, on paper, nothing about them is particularly fast.
Right.
But he just has such solid drift and, like, frame data that he just still moves around at a really nice speed, despite, like, very average movement speeds, or whatever you would call it.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, like, he's got a pretty solid speed, I think. Like, there's a few people who've got, like, great aerial speed and stuff like that. Like, Yoshi does pretty well. Wario, I feel like Wario's aerial movement is insane. That dude's just all over the place.
It's one of the things that makes him so good, especially in disadvantage.
Exactly. Oh, my God, it's insane. All right, well, I mean,
he's bringing it back.
He's definitely bringing it back, but about 40% right here, especially on Smashville. Like, this becomes one of that situations like we talked about earlier, man. A sneeze can really just blow up this stock on Kirby, man.
That's it. Yep.
Big old scoop right there. Gonna put that stock away. Good stuff to GavLuigi, but 86%. Has to be careful. Could lose the stock just as fast. Let's see if they can get a good little amount of extra credit on here.
Yeah, right now it looks like he just wants to play super conservatively, just take his time, shoot lasers, maybe reflect Pikmin. Maybe like a little nerves are setting in now that the set is a little closer to finishing on paper.
Right.
Because you always feel that little urge like, I really want to close this out. And that can be a bad thing.
No, for sure, for sure. It's just kind of a matter of just getting back to stage. Like, he hasn't actually touched Kirby Fan in a hot minute or so. And Kirby Fan just continues to put on some good damage here, you know, throwing these Pikmin, throwing out an aerial or two. And it's getting rough, man. Okay, getting a blaster. That's a good little bit of damage.
Yeah, he's got some really solid extra credit at this point. Kirby fan's really only nicking him. Of course, as I say that.
Yeah, right. But 60% is nothing to scoff at, especially with what Wolf's capable of doing, especially on Smash Ball. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, too, Smash Ball is a very interesting choice of stage to counterpick to, I guess, when you're Olimar. But, I mean, it is what it is. It might just be a thing of comfort at that point.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I get from it. Kirby fan's gonna have to go for like some more risky like combo starters and things if he wants to get this up, because he can't play a trading game with Gav at this point. It's just too much of a deficit for that to be a realistic game plan. He needs to like get up. He needs to get like up smash or up throw in the right position, stuff like that.
Right. Here comes GavLuigi.
Interesting
Kirby
choice.
fan at 146. It's just a matter of kind of just landed that hit. The Nair's not going to be able to do it, but still, it's kind of taking that stage control. It's pretty huge.
That's
Forward
it.
tilt. Yep, that will be it. Great stuff from GavLuigi. We got yet another 2-0 on stream. That's kind of insane.
Wouldn't it be funny if somehow literally the entire tournament ran like this, where everyone just who wins their set just doesn't drop a game on stream at all, a single time?
That would be kind of insane.
All right, I'm gonna let Yez and Pickle know that they're up next. All right. All right, they'll be in here in a minute.
All right.